Hi everyone, welcome to Google Developers Live. My name's Ali and today I'm going to be talking to you about Google Drive and the new photo experience with Google+. So we've launched this recently. One of my favorite absolute features, and it's something I use a lot. Why? Because I store my photos in Google Drive. I find it very, very convenient. I take my camera, I have a couple of cameras, I plug the SD card into my computer and I just upload them to Drive. Now, one of the really important things about Google Drive, and what I keep going on about, if you ever heard me say anything, I'm always going on about this, so sorry about the broken record, but files don't go into Google Drive to die. Google Drive is a place where files go to live and be happy. You use them with other applications, with third-party applications. We're always talking about third-party applications. An example for a photo might be PicMonkey, something to touch up the photo or put a background or various editing features. Now, one example of this application is Google+. Now, just because Google+ is a Google product doesn't mean it shouldn't be subject to the same things. So we launched this integration and it allows you to treat photos that are in your Google Drive as if they were in Google+. So if we have a look at a computer, I've set up, this is our test account, and I had a fun morning this morning setting it up to use Google+, but as you can see, I've got a few photos here. I've uploaded them. And as I logged in this morning to my Google+ account, it asked me, do you want to use photos that are in Google Drive? So it gave me this prompt to explain what it was doing, and that's useful for you to see how it works. And it asked me, and I said yes. And since then, and this was quite recently, it started to, if I go to Google+, if I look at my photos, it started to upload these into Google+. So you see only a couple have come in at the moment. But if you see in Google+ in my photos, you see that this icon that says, it's the Drive icon, so I know that this is a file in Google Drive. So that's really exciting. Why is it exciting? Well, before we had to, if we wanted to insert a photo into Google+, you could actually insert them from Google Drive. So I'd go in here, and you see these are the ones that haven't yet been indexed. I would go in here, and I would look at them, and I would choose one. But now, if you see this photo and this one and the ones that are being indexed slowly, I can actually insert them directly. So let's do one, just so you know this is a live show. Why not? Hi, Google Drive developers. Hi, everyone from GDL. So let's see, where do we want to share it to? Google Drive developers. Let's see. It's a shameless plug. Why not? So now I'm sharing this, and it's directly from Google Drive. So it's treating my Google Drive photos as if they were in Google+. So my message is, remember, files go into Google Drive as a place where you can then use them. You can share them with your people privately inside Google Drive if you want to. They can collaborate on them, or you can share them publicly now in Google+. So that's the first message. The second message here is that when I look at these files, the whole goal here is to unify the experience across Google products. Now, I'll be the first to admit that we haven't done a great job. You know, we have photos here, we have photos there. But this is gradually a step towards unifying the entire experience. And obviously, we realize that having one place to store photos is better than having a few places to store photos, as long as it has the rich features and the ability for people to do what they want to do. So we think this integration is a good step towards that. We've still got a lot of work to go. And I just want to assure you all that really this is a high priority for us. The user experience here is really, really important. And we want you to get the best out of your files. This is your media. This is your content, this is stuff you created. So from a developer point of view, remember, Drive makes files live, and we're trying to unify the experience, and this is a step in that direction. So thanks very much for joining me. If you have any questions, follow up on the community, email me personally. I'm happy to talk to you. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.